Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you here. Wealth Minutes with Michelle. I'm Michelle Keller. Lovely to see you here, or you see me rather, here on this here. We have a sunny day here. Hopefully, it is a sunny day for you as well. Today, we're going to talk about what is the purpose of money. The system we're living in here is based on money, the exchange of something, right? Of goods, of conversations, of everything what we share and we get money from, right? So basically, a conversation is we don't really need to get money from, but what we exchange. But before I go into that, is uh, we are here in a time which is a difficult time. It's a strange time. It is a time for many of us we have never ever been there before. So a lot of people are talking about pivoting. We need to pivot from where we are. But before we do that, we need to understand where we are. And these thoughts I'm going to share with you here today is based on the thoughts I got and I shared with Tom Rewrite, and that's Tom Rewrite. We had been to a call with him, and he is a rich dad advisor. Robert Kiyosaki, one of his advisors of, and an amazing person. And I shared his knowledge and my learnings from the conversation with him also, I think 2 days ago. Now, we are here in a situation, and this is the charge we were talking about last time. Now, we are here in a situation where we need to understand where we are. A lot of people they are here right now, and they're wondering to which direction they're going. Usually, we all want to go this direction here, because this is the direction we have been used to. We have been doing that in the past years, and it was working. But the time has changed. Our future, the new reality, is here. The future tomorrow will be different than it was 2 months ago. It is different. So therefore, we need to understand uh, how to pivot and what to pivot from. Now, I looked it up, and what does pivot really mean? It means significantly changing the direction of a product or a service, meaning significantly, really a big change. So it's not so much now anymore, are we going to this side or this side, but perhaps really going really another direction. So really the different directions we're in. And obviously we don't know which one is working. The other meaning is of to pivot is a strategy where the current idea is not working or not getting traction enough. And especially for those, and I've been speaking with a lot of business owners in the last couple of months, here we see that a couple of things will not be working because our life has changed, the systems changed, the situations changed, the environment changed. So therefore, if we want to pivot from something, we need to understand what is really working and where are we right now. So if we're talking about the system we're living in, then this is the euro or dollars, whatever it is. This is money. And that's the basic tool. We exchange our values, our valuables, our goods, our uh, the things we exchange, and therefore a lot of people are thinking about now what are the expenses, what is going out, right? Because as we don't, a lot of people are not earning so much anymore, or they even lost their jobs, or they're in fear of losing their business. then a lot of people are thinking about and focusing on expenses. Excuse me. But everything what comes out needs to come in. So it's a circle. It's a system. It's if I don't have money, somebody else has money. And if I want to have money from I want to have money, then I need to get money from somebody else. So this is a game we can think about also. So therefore we need to understand what is really bringing in the money. And therefore, we need to reassess. So, what is coming in here, especially when the times are getting difficult? We have two focuses here. One is this one, and the other one is this one. So, what is coming in and what is coming out? And therefore, when we are looking what is coming in, we need to reassess. We need to reassess what is coming in, how our relationships, how are what people do we know, what uh, businesses we have been working with, and where can we get more information through our coaches, through mentors, and especially everything which is called education, to educate ourselves. Because if something has not been working so far, it's very likely because we have not been educated well enough. Why do I say that? Because a lot of other people are succeeding in this area. So obviously they are doing something or knowing something what I don't. So either I can get the education myself, or I partner with somebody who supports me in that, or I get the education through mentoring or coaching as well. So there are different ways of doing that. So this is one part to understand what is coming in. And the best thing to do is, as I said, is to have people around you, a team of people around you who are either mentoring you, teaching you, coaching you, or where you are partnering with, so that you don't have to um, carry the burden of doing everything yourself, especially as we are only we can only know so much we can know, and therefore there are always other people who know more than us, and therefore it's good to team up. So this is one part. The other part is to understand where are the expenses are going, and therefore it is so important right now to reevaluate what is going out, what is leaving us. And you know, so I want to when we talk about the expenses, then we need to understand what is the purpose of an expense. What is the purpose of an expense? The purpose of the expense is the income. That's the purpose of the expense. So everything what is not income, it's an expense. And therefore, we need to really check our numbers right now. If you haven't done that, really check your numbers. What is producing an income and what is not producing an income? Because now I'm answering the question what I raised at the beginning. What is the purpose of money here? What's the purpose of money? Nope. Does it go? Yes. What's the purpose of money? The purpose of money is to have, let's do that in another color, cash flow. That's the purpose of money, to have really cash flow. With this cash flow, this is the oil of the machinery the oil of the machinery. And that's why so many businesses are having an issue right now, because there is no cash flow coming in, and or not enough. And there is friction, and this friction produces a lot of stress. And if a machine is having too much stress for a long time, then it breaks. That's what physics teaches. And we are the same. And that's why we see a lot of stress with people right now, high emotions. And when the emotion is high, the intelligence is quite low. So how can I lift my intelligence? By, as I said, by teaming up with other people and learning from them. And that's why we're having an environment where we are supporting other people. That's what I'm doing. We're doing that every Saturday. If you want to know how we're doing that, then write down join in the comments below. Join, and I get you some information how you can be a part of this group of people who are learning. Now, uh, what Tom Wheelwright said so clearly, the purpose of money is to have cash flow. If you don't have money, you don't have a business. That's how it is. And if you are an employee right now and you work 7 days a week, 5 days a week, and then your business owner runs out of their business, then you just become an ordinary citizen. There is no difference then anymore. So therefore, the purpose of money is to have cash flow, and those people who will survive in this economy, in this situation, those people who will survive are the innovators. Those will survive. Let me move that over here so you can see that. Are the innovators. Those These are necessary. So you need to innovate. You need to pivot from where you are. Because do you know whether you're going to have a job or your business in 3 to 6 months? Do you know that within this economy? And therefore, it is important to get the information right now, what you can do today in order to change these things. You need to understand what are the numbers, the real numbers in this economy are here, and what can we learn out of these numbers based on the past experiences for the last 20, 30, 40 years, and how the game has been played out so far in out of this. Because if you want to lose weight, you need to step on a weighing scale, right? You need to understand what are the numbers. And also, you need to know what is the end game. What is the end goal and the end game? What is this? You need to know that today, because then you can find the good direction. So the idea here is to really to control your own monetary policy. A lot of people are blaming the politicians, blaming the governments, and looking at the monetary policy out there. But what can you do to own your own monetary policy? And the main thing is to understand your numbers here right now. And if you want to build wealth more, if you want to understand more, then come to our webinar today. Today, I'm going to have a special webinar about understanding what you can do in the crisis and how you can protect yourself and your family to earn additional income. We're talking about cash flow here, and to build wealth. And you can go on this website here, get all the information, and click on the link also here to get access to this webinar. It's a 1 hour webinar to learn what you can do to build wealth and income strategies, because there are some strategies around, and I'm giving you some detailed information what you can do in order to do that, and also help others by doing that as well. Now, let's go to our final thought. The other word of pivoting, the other meaning of pivoting means something or someone having a paramount significance in a certain situation. So, where do you want to be? What do you want to be? And who do you want to become? Who do you want to become? This is you. This is you here, ladies and gentlemen who are listening. Do you want to become a paramount significance in this situation? You want to help others. You want to teach others. You want to teach your team and guide your team out of this crisis. You want to be a leader. Then you need to understand the situation, and very likely you're doing that already if you're listening here already. If you've got any questions, let me know, because these times are challenging and we have options. As we can see, we can go this way, we can go this way. We have got a lot of options, and for some these are too many, and I understand this. And here, why this is not only gives you a lot of question marks in their head, as it says, as it shows here, but also fear, high emotions. And therefore, the best cure for those emotions is understanding, realizing what really is. And I just repeat that again. If you want to lose weight, you need to step on a weighing scale. So if you want to step on the weighing scale tonight at 8 o'clock Central European summertime, then I invite you to do that. There is just limited seats available. So click on the link below. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Again, I'm doing that every day, and looking forward to your comments. And have a wonderful day. And yes, preserve wealth, accumulate assets, and prosper in these times. And definitely stay healthy. Good day, and see you tomorrow.